Hi, what's the best way to film stunning nightscapes and fireworks with the DJI OSMO Action 5 or the newer Action 6? In this video, I will show you the key settings and the features that work for both cameras. Actually, it is quite simple if you know how to do it. Since Niagara Falls has fireworks every night in the warmer months and major holidays, I think it is the ideal location for my test. I am filming at the foot of Murray Street, in front of the Niagara Falls. The fireworks start at 10 p.m. tonight. While we watch the fireworks together, I will explain the settings that I am using and why I select these settings. The first setting I'm using is called Super Night. First, you go to the menu and select Super Night Mode. I think I'm having a great spot here. Why do I use Super Night Mode? DJI claims Super Night Mode uses noise reduction algorithm for sharper, cleaner footage in extreme low light. The challenge that I have is, in a fireworks situation, the lighting is from dark night to bright burst. DJI also claims that its large sensor can handle up to 13.5 stops in dynamic range. It will be interesting to see how it reacts to the dramatic change of light. My next experiment is to use 60 frames per second. In a normal low light situation, people do not use high frame rates, but since DJI claims its large sensor can handle a wide dynamic range, I'm going to give it a try anyway. How do you like the fireworks so far? This video has not been retouched or color graded. Personally, I am pleased that the footage is able to retain the vibrant colors of the bright fireworks while also preserving the less brightly illuminated American Falls. However, I also notice that some of the waterfall details are compromised, likely due to aggressive noise reduction. Was it caused by the Super Night Mode or 6 PFS? I'm not sure, but my guess is the fast frame rate or both. Filming fireworks at 60 FPS gives me the advantage over the standard 24 FPS or 30 FPS, as it allows me to create smooth slow motion footage. This slow motion effect is commonly seen in traditional fireworks photography. It's like I'm doing a long exposure of the fireworks. This is the biggest benefit. Fireworks happen incredibly fast. By shooting at 6 FPS, you can slow the footage down to 50% speed on a 30 FPS timeline, or all the way down to 40% speed on a 24 FPS cinematic timeline. The explosion elongates. The sparks cascade through the sky in graceful, fluid slow motion, and you can appreciate the intricate patterns of the trails that are usually over in the blink of an eye. Being close to the fireworks means the bursts are incredibly bright. Although this massive amount of light hits the sensor, yet still the camera doesn't have to struggle very hard or boosts its ISO into noisy territory. But let's acknowledge that the fireworks still get overexposed at times, and the focuses are not always accurate. Guess what? This is just an inexpensive action camera. By the way, I'm not paid by DJI and was not always happy with them, as you can see in my other DJI related videos. By the way, I was using a tripod. I have learned that DJI footages still show camera shakes and blurry parts when I'm using it handheld in low light situations. That's why I have not explained the RS setting. RS means RockSteady, but it is a challenge if you hand hold the camera and move too fast. By using Super Night and 6 PFS, I think I'm using the optimal settings for the fireworks. What do you think? Have you ever experimented some other settings? Please let me know. Do you think this camera does a decent job? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching.